Hello, welcome to Masterdigm. Today I would like to go over the tools and settings, web forms. You can create forms on the fly and paste it anywhere in your website. You can also add more custom fields as needed. The way this works is that you can simply click on Add a Form. Once you click on Add a Form, it'll ask you for your form title. For example, the form title can be Contact Us, and you can use the same name for the short name as well. This will show up on the lead details as I'll show you later. I'll put Contact Us 1. Regarding your source domain, you could put what domain this site is on, this web form is on. And also you could put the redirection URL. Once someone fills out the web form, you need to have it redirect somewhere. In this case, once you have a page made on your website, if it's with ours, you can have a thank you page. And then you can send emails to yourself. As you can see here, you can send mail to multiple people simply by putting a comma in between. So when someone fills out a web form, multiple people can receive this contact us information. You can also set it on a lead view, which I'll explain in a second, where you can have it on all people that'll show up on their web forms or on the lead details. And as far as statuses, so you can say all in all. If it came from another page, for example, a short sell page, then you may want to say the type of lead it is. It's a short sell and you would like it to go into the up desk or as a new lead. By doing this right here, you can set off certain campaigns based on these triggers. If so be the case, then you would simply click on Enable Marketing Campaigns. So when someone fills out this form, it'll kick off your marketing campaign. And you can use HTTPS in the event that this page is a protected page through a secure socket. On this side right over here, it says forward lead and capture lead. If you want to have a dual form where your first form is what's your zip code, what's your phone number, something to that effect, you can create certain forms to fill into the next form. As in this case, it says, select yes if you want the lead generated from this form to be passed to another form. So if this was just another form where we just simply said, what's your first name, then we're going to say yes, because the next form will be the remaining questions. On this one it says yes or no. Select yes if you will be using this form on a landing page coming from another web form that has a forward lead option. So if this was the next form to be made from another one, you would also choose yes, so they could combine both web forms together and create one lead in the database. As it says, note, no need to set up lead first name, last name, or email fields if it is already provided by the previous form, so you don't have to do a double entry. Down in this section is where the web form is created. You can create forms such as the first name, last name, email address. You can ask questions using comments like custom field number 1. You can ask questions like, what is your home worth? And you can make it a currency field using the field type. And by the way, over here are required fields. So if you want to require a certain field, you would choose one of these as an option. You might have a question like custom field 2. What is the best time to call? Well, you may want to have given them an option. It's like a select box. So you could use a select box. You can also do a date field, a yes or no, check boxes, or radio buttons. In this case, we could do a select box. In this section right here, you could type in, it says length values, the values in the select box, morning, afternoon, and evening. So when this is on your website, when someone pulls a select box down on your website, it'll say morning, afternoon, or evening. You could have other forms like when do you want to sell? You can make it a date field. And if you want that, you can also make it a required field. So as you can see, there's multiple questions that you can ask and create, from work phone numbers and different questions, home numbers. You can ask, basically all different kinds of questions and a whole bunch of custom fields to make a custom questionnaire for you. The most important thing, however, is to make sure that this web form kicks off an autoresponder. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose where it says source. You always want to make sure you have a source where the lead has come from. As you notice, it'll say website A 1045, website B 1046, referral 1047, and so forth. So let's say if it was short sell data or yellow pages, for example, okay, so the number after the colon you put in this default field as 1651. What this will do is it will signify that this lead came from the yellow pages, for example, 1651. And you're going to make this what we call a hidden field. So when someone fills out the form, this section here is hidden, but the database grabs that information and it'll show in the lead details of the lead. You would also want to go ahead and use status or lead type, and you could do lead status. You can make both of these hidden. So you're going to have source, type, and status as hidden fields. Now, depending on which form it is, you're going to choose what type of lead it is as lead type. Let's say it's a short sell, so it's 295. And make sure that it's in the default field. And it's hidden, as well as status, depending on where you want the lead to come in. Whether if you want to come into the up desk, it's 15 new, it would be a 1. So when creating a web form, the most important aspects is, of course, asking your questions, but making sure you use a source, a lead type, and a lead status. By doing this, you're going to be able to kick off campaigns and have good quality information in the database in order to make that right decision and to send out information such as marketing materials and emails. Once you're done creating your web form, you can hit save and generate the form. And here's the data. As it says, you need to cut and paste the code shown and insert it into your website. You need to add CSS to blend with your website design. So you would grab this content, and sometimes you could simply just grab it, copy and paste it into your website, and when someone fills out the web form, it'll automatically go into the CRM. If in the case that you have a website with Masterdigm Will to Design, then this web form will then just be a mail mergeable feature in the CRM itself, which will be shown later under the tools and settings and managing of the website. If you'd like to see how the form will look similarly, you would just simply go to edit this form. On the very bottom, click on preview. This box will pull up first name, last name, email, what is your home worth, which was a currency, morning, afternoon, evening, when do you want to sell, it'll be a date time stamp here, work number, home number, and as you can see it says invalid fields, but these are hidden fields that will not be seen on your website. Again, these are very important to kick off marketing campaigns. If you want to see all the web forms that have been created, simply go into Tools and Settings and go to View All Web Forms. You will see all the web forms from questionnaires, home information, contact us, pre-qualification questions that could be made. If you do have a website with Will to Design, you would go to your Tools and Settings section, Manage Your Website, choose the website that you have with us, for example. And when you go to add new content, you would add new content. And in this section here, you would put the web form, simply select the web form. Let's say in this case, contact us, and it says insert this code web form inside your content to display. By adding web form into this content area, when you publish this content using the publish key, if you want to learn more about adding content, simply go to the video help section, which was found in this section right here, in the video help section. But by putting web form in the content area, it'll merge in the contact us form that was just created. This concludes the web forms, view all web forms, and adding a form.